Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a wear and tear / review on my Cartier Love bracelet. It did come with this travel case and it did come with the Cartier box that we all know and love. But this is mostly what I use for travel and to store the little screw it comes with in order to be able to take it on and off. Mine is the rose gold. The inside of this is felt. It has 2 pockets and it comes with this cushion so you can just put the bracelet around this. Mine is size 16 for those of you who are wondering. It's just the regular one, no diamonds, no anything. I have never had this polished. And I've had this for about 3 years. I have a toddler and so that's why I wanted to do this video. I have gotten a lot of requests to do this video because I feel like we all have the same kind of pressing question. So when my husband first gifted me this bracelet, it was our 15th year anniversary. So it was a milestone for us, and he went ahead and he got me the bracelet. And for the first year, I would wear this and take it off. So I used the screw to put it back on and off because I was afraid to scratch it. I was afraid that it would get dented. All the things we worry about, you know. I wanted to keep it in shiny, pristine condition, so I would wear it on the weekends or like when we would go out somewhere nice or fancy. Well, that's not the purpose of having the Cartier Love bracelet. You know, you're supposed to have your loved one screw it on and then you just never take it off. I was fully aware of this when it was gifted to me. I just chose not to. Now, we had a friend of ours who actually had gifted one to his wife, and she had had it for something ridiculous like 10 years. And he's like, it's still going. Like, she showers with it, she never takes it off. Like, it's a solid piece. There's a reason why it's worth so much money, and they have such good, they retain their value. So I was like, okay, I just have to take the plunge and just put it on and never take it off. And so I did. I had my daughter, and you guys know the wear and tear that things get when you have toddlers, for those of you who have kids, okay? To the point that this is the only expensive piece that I still wear even after having my daughter. My Michelle watch, don't wear that. My wedding ring, I wear when I'm not around her because this will scratch her when I'm bathing her, changing a diaper, all the things. My nice bracelets, like I have a Monica Vinader bracelet, I don't wear that either. Again, it has sharp edges. It'll scratch her. It will scratch me because you're carrying a toddler, you're chasing around a toddler, you're playing with them. Like, these are things that I didn't used to do before I was a mom. And so I had to do a little bit of, you know, adjusting. No shiny dangling earrings around her because naturally they are attracted and they will just grab at it, yank the whole thing. Same with my jewelry. I did have to change with my jewelry. You know, I wear more affordable pieces in case she pulls or yanks on them and they break. It's not a detrimental loss. So of course, as she gets older, you know, I will start incorporating my normal pieces that I love to wear every day back into my routine. But the Cartier bracelet has really been the only thing that has remained. And this bracelet has never been polished, and it has never been taken to Cartier to be cleaned since I got it. So you can see that there are visible wear and tear marks on this, but nothing is chipped, nothing is dented, and it just remains intact. The color remains intact. Again, this is rose gold. I shower with this. And for the first year I had the bracelet, I had very harsh water where I lived. And I thought that was one of my main concerns as well with keeping it on all the time. It was fine. Then we moved to this house. This house has amazing water. The house came with a water softening system that we didn't even know about until we moved in. It's amazing. But I had my daughter, and this thing has gotten banged up against furniture, because remember, we also moved furniture to this house. Everything in my beauty room, which is where we currently are, that's not finished. I'm not finished setting up. We're still trying to rearrange furniture in here because we're getting the floors done in this house. We moved all of my stuff from my beauty room ourselves. Desk, chairs, furniture, along with handbags, shoes, a lot of things we moved ourselves, and this got banged up. It was mistreated. It's my toddler. I play with my toddler. I bathe her, the whole thing. This has seen vomit because, you know, toddlers get sick when they're teething. They can just randomly blow chunks because that thick saliva that they start to swallow doesn't always agree with them. So this has seen it all. It has seen it all. I have never gotten gunk or junk stuck in the ridges of the little round circles right there. Never. I have never had to take a toothbrush to it to clean it in that way. It has been a very low maintenance product to maintain. Soap, I use liquid and I use bar soap. I have never gotten any gunks of soap or suds. You know how sometimes you can get those suds that'll dry up on your jewelry, like my ring, for example. Yeah, I do have to take a toothbrush to my ring and clean it out because you get like soap and stuff stuck in there. Not with this bracelet. Nothing ever gets stuck there. It just washes right out. And it has been a lot more low maintenance than what I was expecting. It's also been a lot stronger than I expected, because when I tell you, I am not the most careful person, and I have banged this up a lot against tables, corners of cabinets, cooking, lots of things. However, the one thing that I do find to be a con is the fact that over time you do have to use the screw to retighten the screws on either side, because eventually it starts to get a little bit loose. You don't have to do it very often, but you do have to do it. And it'll start giving you signs, because when you squeeze it on either end, it'll make a noise. And you will see that they are not as united as they should be where they meet. So, again, it'll start giving you signs, you will notice it, and you just gotta tighten the screws and you'll be fine for another 3 months, for example. I'm assuming longer than that if you don't have a small child, because you're not banging it around as much as I am. My daughter has pulled on this hard, okay? I don't think I need to tell you the death grip that babies have. It is a gift from God, okay? If they were baby chimpanzees, they would have no problem holding on to mama's hair as they are walking through the jungle. That is how strong a baby's grip is, okay? She has yanked on this to the point that it has actually left me with a dent on my skin. Obviously it goes away, it healed, but it didn't come loose, and it wasn't something that made the screws loose. What makes the screws loose that I have noticed is banging it on a table. If you're somebody that works at a desk and it's constantly doing this action, that will cause that kind of movement, and friction will eventually cause those screws to come a little bit loose. It has never fallen off. They have never gotten so loose that they have fallen off, ever, not even close, okay? You have to do quite a lot of twisting on either side to get these to actually unite and meet. So in my opinion, with the resale value of this, it being 18 karat solid gold, the fact that this is rose gold and it has remained rose gold, okay, I think it's worth the money. I did buy it a few years ago, so I do know that with inflation the price has gone up, but the resale value of this, it retains its value. However, I didn't buy it with, well, my husband didn't buy it for me with that kind of intention. The intention was that he wanted to give it to me, and eventually I could pass it down to my daughter, and so on and so forth. So I find this to be one of those generational pieces that will stand the test of time, and I personally have been very happy with it. The only thing that I do recommend is you get fitted for this bracelet. It is imperative that this bracelet fits you perfectly, and Cartier will help you decide on a size. If you are one of those people that are in between sizes, I was in between sizes. So I ended up going with 16 because the person who had helped me when I had tried on the bracelet said it was better for me to stick with the smaller size because it would fit a lot better. And that person was right. It does fit me a lot better. If I would have gone with the bigger size, it would have been really uncomfortable around my wrist because it would have come a little too low over here when it would slide this way, and then that would have been a problem. So it is imperative that you get the correct size. This is something that you're gonna be wearing all the time. You can't take it off. I mean, you can take it off, but you will not be taking it off like you do your regular jewelry. So it is super important that it fits you correctly so that it is the most comfortable. Will I be buying any more Cartier pieces in the future? I really don't foresee myself buying anything else for right now, but all of that is subject to change. I do like the one that has all the spikes around it. I don't know what it's called, but I know you guys probably know the name. Or like the nail bracelet, I think that's really nice too, but it's really not something that's on my radar right now. We are really focusing on fixing this house and doing the repairs that are necessary in this house right now before we think about any kind of luxury purchases. All right, that's it. That completes this video. I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave me a comment down below. I will do my best to answer all the questions that you guys have. I appreciate your time today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.